Hello guys, what is up? This is Jaden back with Local Live Sports. By the way, I'm really sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, but I realized the solution to the problem. So, guys, I'm gonna be doing this thing called the Weekend Sports, where I'm gonna collect some information from Sunday to Saturday night, and I'm gonna try to make a Weekend Sports every Saturday night if possible. So today we're gonna be talking about a variety of subjects of different sports. Like, what the heck is going on with Aaron Rodgers? How Jaw's suspension will affect the Grizzlies and the madness of March. And we got a new and we got to talk about that UFC welterweight championship. All right, guys. So we got to start with Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers, previously he's playing for the Packers now, has suddenly had a change of heart. So actually his team didn't really want him, and they were kind of clear with him that we're fine if you go to trade, and we want to trade you. So right now, on the Pat McAfee show, he released some information saying that he wanted to go to the New York Jets. And right now he's been making a free agent wish list that includes Allen Lazard, and we don't really know who else. So the Jets have made a 4-year deal to sign Allen Lazard with them so that Aaron Rodgers has a familiar face to throw to. And he's probably his favorite wide receiver, so that's nice. So honestly, guys, if Aaron Rodgers does end up going to the Jets, how's that going to help the Jets or hurt them? Personally, I don't know how it is, because Aaron Rodgers is clearly not the prime of his career if the Green Bay Packers did not want him on the team anymore. And the Jets do. So the Jets are not a good team at all, honestly. They're actually really bad. They always have losing seasons. But can Rodgers change that? Honestly, I don't think so. He might give them a few more wins. I forgot who their quarterback is or was. There's always a bunch of movement around those. So honestly, guys, if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, I don't really know how it's going to affect him. I think it can help him out a bit, but not enough to turn their season around. Okay, guys, next, we're going to be talking about Ja Morant's suspension. So, guys, if you didn't already know, Ja Morant is suspended 8 games by the NBA commissioner for showing a gun on his Instagram. Now, not the smartest move on his book, but it appears that he was at a nightclub. He'd probably been drinking, and he made a Instagram live showing a gun. Now, what the NBA commissioner did for this video is he said it was an immature decision from Ja Morant. We're going to suspend him 8 games. Now, before that, before his suspension, he'd been taking time away from the team because, like, his coach is like, we don't trust you now. So, Ja Morant averaging 27.1 points per game and 8.2 assists per game is going to be out 8 games for the Grizzlies. Now, right now, since he took time away from the team, they have been 4-3 without him. And they still have 6 games to go without him. So how is this going to hurt him? This is going to hurt him significantly. Ja Morant is their star point guard, obviously their best player. He's not only a scorer and a slasher, he's also a playmaker. He's got great defense. He can do everything, but without him, they've already lost their number 2 spot to the Sacramento Kings. They were in the number 2 spot right behind the Nuggets, and they gave it up to the Sacramento Kings, who've been on a run. So it's already affected them a little bit. So I'd be a little concerned if I were the Grizzlies. Obviously, they're gonna probably make the top 4 spots in the playoffs, but yeah, it's gonna be different without him. And I think the Grizzlies are still one of the best teams in the league, with or without Ja. But Ja just helps them significantly. Okay, guys. On Thursday, the NCAA men's tournament bracket started, and we're going to be talking about the biggest upsets of those games. So, this is on Thursday. Princeton, beats a number 2 seed Arizona. Wow, right? I know. If you guys didn't already know, that was a crazy game. Normally, Princeton is just known for being a smart school. You don't really think about them for basketball. But yeah, they're beating 2 seed. They beat the 2 seed Arizona. What was the key factor behind that? Defense, I think, was the biggest one. Rebounding was huge as well, but mostly defense. Look, they stopped the shooting threats of Arizona so well that they win that game, 59-55. That's amazing. Dude, that's amazing. I mean, that busted so many brackets, including mine. I had them in the Elite Eight. But yeah, that was crazy. But you want to know something even crazier? A 16 seed has knocked off a 1 seed for the second time in NCAA men's bracket history. The other time was Virginia in 2018, where they lost. But yeah, FDU would beat Purdue. That's crazy. I had Purdue winning the whole thing. I just want you guys to keep that in mind. I thought that Zach Edey could get it done and help his team to win a championship. But just to be beaten by a 16 seed is amazing. But how? How could a 16 seed beat a 1 seed so easily? Well, first of all, it wasn't easy. They had to make a lot of 3-point shots. That was a huge for them. Paint defense, guarding Zach Edey so well in that second half. If he got the ball, it'd be knocked out in 2 seconds. So they kind of doubled him, kind of didn't. They kept a very close eye on him and forced Purdue to make tough shots. And then they had 11 steals in that game. 11 steals. That's crazy, guys. 11 steals in a game is just crazy. FDU would beat Purdue, and they are headed to the round of 32. How long will this run last? We don't really know, but I'm really happy for them that they beat Purdue. That's amazing, dude. All right, guys. Moving on to the second round. The second round. Okay, so Arkansas will beat the 9 seed and move on to the round of 32, and Kansas would easily take care of their 16 seed. So, but everyone thought Kansas is gonna win that game easily. I mean, even I did. I have them in the championship game, losing to Purdue, but no, they lose to Arkansas. So my bracket's completely busted. But 8 seed Arkansas beats 1 seed Kansas. How? Well, Arkansas free throws at the end of the game, that were huge. Just putting the game away, forcing them to take 3s instead of 2s. Those little things make a huge difference at the end of games. Obviously, defense was great for them. They forced Kansas. They didn't let them take easy shots. They just played great. They had great help defense. They did everything. And finally, they had paint scoring, which was huge for them. Because they had shooters around. If they pass the ball to the paint and they get doubled, they have shooters out there as well, which was very nice for them. Okay, but in the second round also, round of 32, Princeton also a crazy upset of Arizona earlier in the first round. They're going to beat Missouri, the 7th seed Missouri, to move on to the round of 16. So they had 3-point shooting, which isn't a strength for Princeton. They had rebounding, which was huge for them. And they got a bunch of assists on that game. They moved the ball so well that game. I was impressed. That was a great game. Princeton has won 2 games. They're in the Sweet 16. We don't know who they're gonna play yet. I believe it is Baylor or Creighton. But will their run last is the question. I think they can do it. They've already beaten Arizona, but we'll have to see. Alright, guys, and finally, our very last thing I'm going to talk about here is we're actually going to UFC, guys. Yeah, UFC. So, we have a battle It actually just ended. I'm recording this Saturday night. Saturday Night Live, baby. And Leon Edwards beats Kamaru Usman to retain welterweight title. So the second time they fought, Kamaru Usman was leading like all the way, like 20-3 scoring. And then Leon Edwards lands a head kick that just knocks him down, and that's a TKO right there. This time was a little different. Obviously, Leon Edwards is going to retain the title, but it's actually a really close fight. Leon Edwards would lead most of the way, having a slight edge. Usman had 5 minutes control time, but that's just half of what he had in the first fight against Leon Edwards. So at the end of this fight, 2 judges had 48-46, and 1 judge scored a tie, 47-47. But overall, Leon Edwards would just beat Kamaru Usman for the second time to retain. There probably will be a 4, and I'm excited to see that. Okay, guys, that is the weekend sports with Jaden. If you really liked our video, let me know in the comments. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about in particular, I can talk about it for you. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Have a good day, guys. This is Jaden signing off.